Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the final countdown. Ba-da-ba-bow. Ba-ba-ba-ba-bow. Ba-da-ba-bow. Yeah, this is, of course, the monthly show here on Pens of the Mind, where we count down the top 5 of whatever I feel like counting down that month. This month, we're going to count down our top 5 prequels in all of media. That includes TV, movies, books, video games, whatever.
That's for all of our audience too stupid to know what media means.
Yes.
Mm.
Never overestimate the internet.
And you know what won't be on our list? The Kingdom.
Okay, then.
The prequel to
Keepers?
Kingdom Come. No, like I said, it's the prequel to Kingdom Come. Kingdom
really-
Come, one of the best comics ever made.
I
The
love that.
Kingdom, shit.
Why?
Because it would make money.
Now I feel bad for Alex Ross having to draw that.
Not even sure if it used his art.
Oh, that's even worse.
But it was the origin of the villain of Kingdom Come.
Magog.
Pretty much. And I'm like, oh god.
Okay, nobody cared. Anyway, as you can see, joining me is Chriz the Mole
Hello.
and Anastasia Lazerbeam.
Hello.
So, we're just like I said, we're gonna count down top 5 prequels, and I'm just gonna go from left to right. So let's start with Pew.
All right. First one up. Pup named Scooby Doo. Hello. You heard?
Nothing to say about it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh no. Okay, sorry. I thought you couldn't hear me.
No, we
Yeah.
can hear you. So I give a thumbs up.
Oh yeah, it's super awesome. Pup named Scooby Doo. It's the best. It's got Velma and I like how the person who plays Freddy, and Freddy has his own like arch rival, and like Velma I feel like is like way more useful in Puppet's Scooby Doo than she ever is in like the actual show, which I like.
She's
I'm
been
not saying she
super
wasn't
useful in the
before.
last 2 Scooby Doos, to be fair.
She's like super duper mega useful here. And then like I think it's all different dimensions of the characters you didn't see before. It adds so much. Like it's awesome.
Oh no! What I was about was, did you see Mystery Inc?
I did not see Mr. Ink.
She literally dated Shaggy at one point and was always really useful and had her own side stories and everything. They fleshed her out huge in that one. As opposed to, I will admit, in the other ones though, at the 3 before Pup named Scooby Doo, she was just there with glasses.
Yeah.
Or in Shaggy Scooby Doo Get a Clue, she wasn't even there.
Yep. No one else was.
Nope. Sad face.
Yes, I always like that.
It's a good show. Over to Mole. Excuse me.
Okay.
Too low, we can't see it. There you go. Ooh, Resident Evil 0, nice.
Yep, Resident Evil 0, where you get to play both Star Officer Rebecca Chambers and convicted criminal Billy Cohen. Ooh. And you switch between the 2 of them to solve puzzles and stuff. It added co-op and stuff. Still felt scary, unlike other Resident Evils, so that's pretty good. And as well as that, it's worth noting that Rebecca Chambers was actually in Resident Evil 1.
Oh.
She was like a side character, but you couldn't play as. She was like there, and this is like her story leading into 1. And it's like sort of fleshed out that character. I'm like, it's just a great prequel. And it's overlooked too, because it came out on GameCube, so not many people had played it as much as if it come out on PS2 and stuff.
Right.
It had re-releases since, but not as many people went back and gave it a try. So Resident Evil 0.
Alrighty. Excuse me. Well, we'll go over to mine. Number 5. Let me get my...
Jim's number 5.
My number 5. Let me get the image open here. Where is it? It's here somewhere. Okay, no, not that. There we go. It's Wicked.
Does that count?
Doesn't it?
I mean,
It's not actually canon to the book
fine.
or the films.
Separate thing that's a prequel in its own continuity, though.
Yeah, we never said they had to be canon.
Yeah, but when it's not a prequel, it's like Rise of Planet of the Apes, so it's like a reboot.
But it's not really, because it was the same thing as Oz the Great and Powerful, that James Franco movie. Is they were prequels because they were intended to. They were intended with a basis on the original Judy Garland film.
But I'd also say that because it has its own sequel, Son of a Witch, and these, which I think it's based off of the book. So I would say it's a reboot of a different continuity. I'm only moving because my phone's dying and I gotta plug it in. So I gotta find a new position.
Okay, if that doesn't count, that's my bad. I figuring it was a prequel because it told the story of what led up to her getting melted by Dorothy and everything else, the events that happened. It was supposed to line up with the movie.
And then they gave a sequel that retold the movie or book.
Yeah, then they gave some sequels that kind of continued adventures in Oz that were supposed to be happening, I think, after Dorothy left. Because the book, I have not read the book. Admittedly, I actually own it over there, but I haven't read it. But I was giving it to the musical.
Which the musical is based on the book.
Yeah, but I know because they changed it in the musical. Because I know in the musical, Elphaba survives at the end. She faked her death at the melting, whereas in the book, she actually did die at the melting.
Yeah. But if you read the second one, before she died, she had a baby, which is the son of the.
Yes, well, we know that because there was an extended, not actual sex scene with her and Fiyero in the musical.
Yeah.
It's me too fiercely.
But that's fine. You can count it if you want.
Yeah, just because it tells a story of in this incarnation, she's known as Elphaba, the Wicked Witch of the West, from before all the events happened, and show that in fact she was not actually all that wicked. It's just that every time she tried to do good, it ended up backfiring, and people blamed her for all the problems, even though they weren't all her fault.
The biggest problem is she wanted societal change for equal rights, and people said, "Fuck you."
Yeah, she wants the animals to have equal rights, but the wizard's like, no, we will abuse the shit out of animals because I said so.
And they also kind of didn't like that she had green skin.
Yeah, they were really racist against her green skin.
Yeah.
But it's really good. The musical is really good. I recommend everybody go see it. And even if you don't consider it a prequel, it's a great musical. If you like Wizard of Oz, check it out. It's a lot of fun. Music's great.
Oh, never mind. I thought your camera went away, but it didn't.
Nope. But yeah, that's my number 5. Back over to Pew.
Oh shit! My computer's over here now. The next one I have was from direct VHS, Casper: A Spirited Beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Okay then.
Which I liked because yeah, I always like Casper and the Three Ghosts and stuff, and I just super loved it. I own like all the movies and everything, and I watched them like a million times with my grandma, and it was the best. So when I was like, I even had the game on the computer for this.
It's also the film that has the joke it really shouldn't.
What?
Bulldozer. Which I know Jim's looking confused. They used to do a Budweiser advert with 3 frogs. It was Budweiser.
Yep,
and that's exactly what they were doing with that for Bulldozer. And I'm like, oh, kids shouldn't get this joke. And I was watching it at the time, but I was like, it's so funny because I like that. And like Casper meets Wendy and stuff like that.
I don't know entirely, but I like that because it brought magic in there, and that was really interesting.
I didn't care for the CGI ones when they started introducing the characters from the animated series and stuff. I'm like, oh.
That one. I did not like the one with the kid with the nose and the chick and
yeah, but I like the live action ones. Like Spirited Beginning was so good.
It was, right?
It was wonderful.
I love that kid.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I should.
Just to make the Simpsons reference, did you see the other Casper prequel, the Richie Rich film?
Ha!
I still love that episode of The Simpsons. He's like, look, Richie Rich and Casper, they look the same. Oh my god, maybe Richie Rich was so depressed because he realized money didn't buy him happiness, so he killed himself. When they're in the conversation in the back of the car, and the parents like, what? Stop that, kid. And I'm just like, it's so wonderful.
Ah, it is. But yes, over them all.
Watch it. Okay, I have to make it grow again.
That's what she said. Ah, Days of Future Past. Nice.
X-Men: Days of Future Past.
Good choice.
I admit, I haven't seen the new X-Men one yet, but I love Days of Future Past because it did what I wanted it to. We got to see the old cast, the new cast, ties to the original film. It was still set before the original film, so it's still a prequel. It's just a sequel to the first prequel.
Yep.
And it's really fun. And I love the new Mystique. She's wonderful. Who doesn't love Katniss?
Very true.
Basically, you got that. You got Wolverine being all awesome with multiple timelines. You get to see him fix some of the stuff that happened in X-Men 3. And I'm like, that's wonderful. I love that film. That's a good film.
Yes.
Or a good prequel.
Yes.
That's why I made my list.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty, going back over to me. That's next.
I know.
All right. Shush. Okay. Let me just. I got my next one here. And I'm actually going to get to tie in, which works out lovely. Because I went with X-Men Apocalypse.
Oh, that was on my list too.
Guys, that movie was freaking awesome. I'm not just saying that because it did Phoenix right.
Okay, also, yeah, don't spoil it too much for Mole.
Fair enough. I'm just saying, I really enjoyed this film. I thought they did a really good job with the characters. The action scenes were good. It was just an overall really well done X-Men movie the way it should have been, and it did. Yeah, and it just a lot of great stuff. You see a lot of great. The characters are done well. The acting is great. The story is really good. There are parts of it that you could argue just by logic, but that's just how it is in the comics. So it's not like it's anything. But overall, just a really, really enjoyable movie. I thoroughly enjoyed this film, so I wanted to put this on here. Really great. Go see it if you haven't had a chance. The DVD and Blu-ray are coming out in the next couple weeks sometime.
Cool.
Back over to Pew.
Yeah, I'll just say that was also on my list, but you just went into like all the awesome things about it, and I don't want to go into too much detail because I don't want to spoil it. But yeah, it was also on my list. You can just go back to Mole.
Okay, fair enough. Same for her. Back over to Mole. Ah, nice.
I know it's become cool in the last couple of years, or since they came out, to just hate on them for no reason, but it's like episode 3 does a lot of stuff cool. There's a load of great shots, like the slaughtering of the younglings is a cool shot. The killing of the Jedi done in an homage to The Godfather is fucking brilliant. And yeah, okay, you got the silly at the end. But to be fair, that was there because that no's been in multiple Star Wars films. I mean, let's face it, when you go and watch Empire Strikes Back and Luke screams, "No, that's not true. That's impossible." That's over the top and silly too, but everyone lets it go because it's the originals. It's like, no. There's been over the top silly stuff. That just happened to be one of them. And it's completely disregards the fact right before that, James Earl Jones did the brilliant thing, as I mentioned before now, of actually matching Hayden Christensen's mannerisms with his voice of "Where's Padme?" And he does it in the way like Hayden Christensen would deliver the line, and you're like, that's fucking brilliant. That bridges the gap so fucking brilliant. You've done a great job with just one voice. Thank you, Ghost Mufasa.
Nice.
But yeah, episode 3.
Good choice. Yeah, I didn't put any of the prequels on here, but I will just straight up admit that I actually enjoy episode 1. I like Darth Maul is a badass. I like Liam Neeson as Qui-Gon is cool. I don't have a problem with Ewan McGregor. Jar Jar's annoying as hell, and there's an over amount of politics, but I can forgive that for the other stuff. I enjoy that movie, and it's PS1 game.
I will say, when it comes to episode 1, Darth Maul cool, Qui-Gon cool, Obi-Wan's good in all of them. I like the politics.
Really?
It adds more depth to the universe. It's better that than just retelling the same story.
True.
Hi, episode 7.
Ah.
But basically, it's a case of Jar Jar was stupid as fuck. If they toned him down, the film wouldn't get as much hate. And I'm sorry, I know people are like, yeah, but the pod racing was stupid. Who cares? It looked cool.
It looked badass.
And some of the stuff in the original looked stupid. Like Luke with the helmet on, going, oh, trying to fight the little thing in the air. Looks stupid if you think about it. But it worked because it looked cool. And the pod racing was great. And it was the only way to make that little Anakin interesting.
And also, it gave us that cool game that we could later find in Disney resorts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I will say I didn't like young Anakin. Because at the end of the day, the Dark Lord of the Sith should never go, yippee! That's on my top lists of things he shouldn't do.
Fair enough.
So anyway, constantly bitching, oh, I want to be like someone else instead of my own person.
Pretty much. But anyway, back to my actual next one on the list here, which is my number. What are we at here? Number 3.
Your list.
Shush. All right, number 3, and I might have put this higher, but as anybody watching our channel knows, I haven't finished it yet. But as of right now, I'll put it number 3. Star Trek Enterprise.
That's on my list. I'll get to that in a sec.
Like I said, I've only seen the first season so far, but it's really good. The crew are enjoyable. They interact well together. There's all kinds of references to the later series and seeing how things were set up. And yeah, there's some continuity hiccups, but it's forgivable because it's just so damn enjoyable.
It is. And I've mentioned, to be fair, some of the other Star Trek ones have continuity hiccups. Like Next Gen has some to the original series.
True.
But if you like Next Gen, you ignore it.
Yeah. Like the fact that we had to, go through a whole lot of effort to explain why Kirk's time was the only time the Klingons didn't have forehead ridges.
Yep.
But yeah, Enterprise. It's a great show from what I've seen so far. Go check it out if you get a chance. You'll enjoy it. Yeah. So, Enterprise. All right, back over to Pew.
Okay, this is my 4th one, just so people can keep track of the number.
We're counting down. It will be number 2 then.
Yeah. Okay, so
it's the final countdown, not the final count up.
Whatever. Powerpuff Girls movie for VHS. I don't know if it came out in theaters, but
I believe it did.
What did she say?
She said the Powerpuff Girls movie.
Ah.
I really liked that, and I really liked their series, and I liked all the freaking Tiny Monkeys and Mojo Jojo, and it was just badass. And I like how I like how it gets like super dark, and it's like, we live here now on this stupid asteroid, everything sucks, and shut the fuck up. I just how sad and like emotional it gets, and then like it saves the day and awesome.
And once again, the day is saved thanks to the Powerpuff Girls.
Yep.
Have you watched? Has anybody watched the new Powerpuff Girls series? Part of me wanted to watch it, and part of me was like, I don't know.
I caught a bit of it, and it's pretty good.
Okay, I have to check that out.
I watched the first 7 episodes or something. It was good.
Fair enough. I'll give that a shot.
Who watched Powerpuff Girls Z?
I did. It was shitty. I mean, I watched the first episode, and I'm like, I can't do this again. But then I did, and I'm like, I can't do this again for real.
Fair enough.
Let's go over the ball.
This is a spoiler just by revealing it. But I'm sorry, I had to make my list because I fucking loved this film.
Ooh.
Final Destination 5.
I like that movie.
Yeah, I believe over here. I believe over here it was called The Final Destination, if I'm not mistaken.
No, I believe that was a different one.
Was that 6? Okay.
No, that might have been 4.
Oh, okay.
But Final Destination 5, it's a massive spoiler, the fact it's a prequel. Because you don't know it's a prequel.
Okay.
They don't advertise as a prequel, they deliberately bill it as a sequel. It's fucking awesome. Then right at the end, when they survive, they sit down on the plane, they look forward, and there's the cast of the first film and they show the footage from the first film, them leaving the plane, and you're like, oh shit, I know what happens here. Oh fuck. And when they leave, the plane blows up, and that's how the first cast cheated death. You're like, fuck, that's fucking brilliant. That's fucking brilliant. You tied it together. The twist was great. Yeah, it had not Tom Cruise in it, but still, the film itself was. I liked the film. I liked Final Destination 5. Had some great kills, and in 3D they look fucking brilliant.
Nice.
And I like Final Destination 1. I love 5. 2 I can take or leave. 3 was not that good. 4 was okay, but was a little stupid with how Death tried to kill him. Yep, I watched the series.
Fair enough.
I watched the entire series too.
Yep. Back over to Jim.
Indeed, back over to me. So I had trouble deciding which of
Prequel
these.
to your nightmares.
Yes. Aha. So I had trouble deciding which one of these was going to be number 2 and which was going to be number 1, but I think I'm going to go in this order.
I reckon the one you put 2 next to should be number 2.
I know I put them, but I'm still. I'm going to go with this one because people brought this up earlier. It's a pup named Scooby Doo. Scooby. This is the best version of Scooby Doo in my opinion. It's just so much fun. They got in some of that ridiculous over the top animation that Hanna-Barbera didn't do that much of. It was more of a Warner Brothers thing before Warner Brothers bought Hanna-Barbera out. I mean, it was more the kind of animation you see like Looney Tunes and stuff like that. But Scooby Doo got into it here, and that was pretty cool seeing them get to more over the top cartoony effects like there's a monster jumping in the air, big bug eyes, stuff like that. So fourth wall breaking. It's time for the chase, Scoop. Start the music. Just all kinds of fun stuff like that. The ridiculous monsters, the over characterizations, like Daphne's crazy rich and just acts like a rich snob all the time, and Velma's got a computer in a briefcase.
Yep.
Which is a spoiler for the invention of the laptop. They predicted it.
Yeah, I like the pup named Scooby Doo. I will admit my favorite Scooby Doo is still the 1970s original one.
That is always good. Yeah.
It's so dark and serious and just a wonderful little mystery for kids. But I love a pup named Scooby Doo too. It's more like a comedy take on that same genre.
Yeah, exactly. And they poke fun at themselves in their own genre, which is always great. Yeah, I really enjoy a pup named Scooby Doo. It's a great show, and it's available on DVD, by the way.
Also led into the Puppet Scooby Doo.
It did, which was also great.
Well, I like that.
That was fun. They needed another one of those. But yes, let's go over to Pew for the number ones.
The Hobbit: An Unexpected Journey. I like that.
All right. If you're using the films, I will count that. If you're using the books, it doesn't count.
We covered that before we came in when she asked about the Hobbit. I said the book's not a prequel, but the films are.
Yeah.
It's the film.
Okay, that's fine then.
Yeah, hence the title, because the book was just called The Hobbit.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. That's why I included the subtitle. But yeah, I just like how they casted Bilbo perfectly, and they had the song in there from when they fuck up his house, and there's another meme I saw of Bilbo Baggins actually read the terms and conditions. It was great. Because yeah, I mean, I don't think it should be split up into 3 movies or whatever, but that particular portion of it, I thought was
yeah, it shouldn't have been split up into 3 films because it's the shortest book that's been stretched out the most out of all the films.
Yeah,
they put other stuff in there, but I don't care.
They shoved the Silmarillion and crap in there, but it didn't need to be 3 movies. There was no reason.
Yeah, but I like this one. It has great casting. I think the writing was the best. the characterization was the best, where not every single dwarf, maybe half of the dwarves actually had a personality. That was cool, like an individual one.
Fair enough.
Which that's good.
Indeed.
And Jim's staring up at his ceiling like a cat with a laser pen.
No, I just because I'm seeing a pew site. She's got these posters on angled to things at the ceiling. I'm thinking I could do something like that in here.
Ah, yeah, some like
Oh, that's
meat
the Pirates of the
hooks
Caribbean
and some
one.
corpses. It'll look great, Jim.
That's the original
It'll look
Pirates of
great
the
in your attic of terror.
Nice.
And the next one.
Nice. All right, Mole, you're number one.
All right. We mentioned it earlier, but you
Yeah.
Enterprise.
Woo!
It's a great series because it mixes old and new together, which is good because one thing, like I mentioned before, now, I like the other Star Trek films, but like I said, they're always missing a little bit of the Kirkish vibe to them, and like they went away from exploring strange new worlds to just, oh, what are they going to fight this week?
Yeah.
And this brings back the adventure, and it's cool. I like that. Does it line up perfectly? No, but like I said, I argue almost none of them really line up perfectly.
Yeah.
And they all do stupid. And some people are like, but it changes this. But so? Other ones change stuff it didn't need changing.
Yep.
But I like Enterprise. It's a pretty good show, and I recommend it. As people know, as we're currently reviewing them, season 2 coming this month.
Indeed. Well, technically next month. It's still September.
Not for a Jedi.
All right. And my number one, Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. Because, yes, this was the game that really helped fill in backstory on what was... Because there had been references to things happening before the original Kingdom Hearts in some of the sequel games, and they finally went back and did this. They did a number of prequel games and midquel games, but this was the one, the big one. This was originally on PlayStation Portable, now currently available in Kingdom Hearts 2.5 collection on PlayStation 3. And it's just a lot of fun. You meet these three heroes over here, Terra, Ventus, and Aqua, and you learn about where Master Xehanort, the villain, originated and how he, tied into the creation of the villains in the other games. You learn how, they were some of the original Keyblade wielders and more details about the Keyblade War. The first contact with some of the worlds that they went to and things like that, and seeing some of those. And just really setting up a lot of the mythology that we were going to get to in later games. And so I thought it was really good. The gameplay is fun. It's not too long, but long enough. There's adventures, there's twists in the story. And the coolest thing is you get to play through the story effectively 3 times, once as each of these characters, because they each have a slightly different storyline within the game, though they intersect here and there. And I thought that was really, really cool. And I found that really enjoyable to see from all these perspectives and how everything came together. I really like that. So Birth by Sleep, if you get a chance, play it. Great game.
Nice.
I really didn't like that game. That was like my worst
Fair enough.
game ever.
It's not for everybody.
Yeah. I was just like, you bastard. Yeah, it's fine.
Fair enough. Well, in that case, just 2.8 is coming out in January, and one of the new things on that is playing as Aqua in that realm of darkness she ended up in, so you may want to avoid that.
Yeah.
But it will have the PlayStation 4 port of the 3DS game. Still not sure how that's going to work, but apparently it will.
That's fine. And I had 2 things that were on that I put here as on the list, but not actually officially, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Godfather Part 2.
Okay.
Because a lot of people count as a prequel, but I feel there's enough of a sequel in there that I count as a sequel where they're just telling backstory.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't really count that. The other one was Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Because that is a prequel, or Sonic 3 and Sonic and Knuckles, but I'm putting both together for one, because that's how you're supposed to play that, Sonic 3 and Knuckles, because it is technically a prequel to Sonic CD. However, I don't really count it as a prequel to Sonic CD. I just see it as a sequel to the games that are already on that system. Because Sonic CD, obviously based on his name, was on the Mega CD, or whatever the hell you guys called it in... Where the fuck are you, America?
Something like that.
But anyway, it's... I don't know if it was Genesis CD or something over there, but...
The Mega Drive or something?
No, the Mega Drive was the console, but then you also had the CD attachment for it, which was called Mega CD.
I think they just called it the Sega CDI or some crap like that.
Well, over here it's called the Mega CD because it clicks into the Mega Drive.
Yeah.
On the Mega Drive, you had Sonic 1, 2, 3, Sonic and Knuckles. Then you had Sonic CD on Sonic CD. It makes too much sense that it'd be a sequel to the games on that system and less of a prequel. So I'm like, I'm not really going to count that.
Yeah.
I could see it counting, but I never count it.
Yeah. Then they went back and they did the 32X thing and made it even more confusing. And
yeah, Knuckles Chaotix was awesome.
fair enough.
Yep.
If we're doing honorable mentions, I have two.
Sure.
Muppet Babies and Yoshi's Island,
Nice.
which may or may not be canon based on all the
Stuff.
Baby Mario and Baby Luigi time traveling that's going on.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
It's
those are super
weird
fun.
as fuck.
Oh. Fair enough. And I won't mention one of them, but I'll throw an honorable mention again to First Class, which you mentioned in Today's the Future Past, and to First Class as well, because all three of those movies are great. I put Apocalypse on the list because I like that one the best.
Nice.
I'm just attracting cats now. There's like 3 cats in this one spot.
I thought you kept your cat separated from the other cats.
No.
Well, cat.
If they want to. They're all friends now.
Oh, that's good. Tinker's not stealing their food anymore?
Nope.
Good. Well, anyway, this has been the final countdown. Thank you, two, for joining me.
Oh, pleasure.
And we will see you next month when I think what we'll do, if nobody has a complaint, because I know we're probably going to cover this in a separate video, but it just seems to make all too much sense. So we're going to count down our top 5 Goosebumps books. How does that sound?
Oh, I can't
That's
believe I
fine.
hate them all.
That's fine. We were doing a video where we discuss all the books anyway, so we might as well do the discussion and the countdown. It works.
Yeah. Okay. So stay tuned for that next month and all of our other great Goosebumps themed videos, plus another Star Trek Enterprise and a few other things. And I'm going to see you next.
Including Batman Telltale Episode 2, recording hopefully this weekend.
Yes, that will be coming up as well. And we'll see you next time. Peace.